Unlock the door, bitch. I'm on my way, and I got chicken strips.
I don't know why they call them chasers. It's not like Chubs can run real fast.
Double vodka with hot brownie chasers.
She just wanted to watch me eat it. Naked.
I can't say that. That's dirty.
Chasers will do anything to get into your pants. I love them.
Stop it! Stop!
Oh, God.
Chubs gone wild.
Oh my goodness, we're back. Hello. Hi, how are you? Are you having a good Labor Day?
No, look, you cannot put up Halloween just because Moose is.
Oh, Moose is getting scary stuff. I mean, he's got Marjorie Taylor Greene, he's got Lindsey Graham, he's got...
Well, did you see the new skeleton one?
I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I've seen, I know what they are.
Well, we've got one down the street from us, and they leave it up all year round because they have nowhere to put it. It's so big. This thing, I don't know if they have the same size one. I don't want to be a size queen or anything, but this thing is like 15 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
In the front yard of a house down the street. And I keep thinking, okay, well, there's no arms on it anymore. Are they going to take down the rest of it? So I think they took down the arms because they were worried about people stealing it, but the rest of it's so big that they don't have a place to store it.
Yeah.
And I read that online too from somebody else, but I know Moose has got he's got extra room.
He's got storage rooms and garages, and he's going to end up getting another one of those like backyard things, I think, soon too. But I think that's so neat. But the scary Halloween ones like that, I'm not like. I think he said something about one of them. He was like, maybe have to put in the house, and I'm like, I could not handle something like that.
Well, I think the new one, which one? Oh God, maybe it's the Marjorie Taylor Greene one. I think that might be the one that goes in the house.
Yeah,
it's too scary, or it's too something, because he said it needed a bigger room. Remember? Now it's like everyone should schedule a trip down to Moose's place to check out the decorations. But then I'd want to come back for Christmas because he does such an amazing job and puts in all that work. And we should really have some sort of a Chubs, like a bus that we pick up everybody and take them over to the house.
That would be really cool. And of course, the poor Tessa was scared of it. I would have been too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey everybody, welcome to Chubs Gone Wild, episode 509. Recorded on September 4th, 2023. Shut up, Nephi. And let's see, it's 89 degrees and sunny outside the Chubs Gone Wild remote studios, where today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, and happy thankfulness to all the unions that made this possible. Union is power. All right. 40 days until Canadian Thanksgiving, where they have extra poutine, I guess. It is 57 days until Halloween. It's 86 days until Americanized Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm glad you finally added that.
What?
You finally added our Thanksgiving. You've been only saying theirs.
Well, yeah, because I wait until ours. People have are weird about Thanksgiving. In fact, I know some people who don't even like turkey, and they don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, and they tell their husbands to go work. It's really weird. Anyway, also, it's 100 days till Hanukkah and 112 days till Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, I had a friend that on Christmas a couple years ago, all he ate was a ham.
Well, it sounds like he's pretty damn cool.
Well,
Oh,
it's nice because he saved on all those sides. That's the
that's
important.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Like, why bother? Pie and ham, that's all you need. All right. Don't forget that our Don't forget that our Halloween contest is coming up, and all you have to do is send us anything, an email, a Facebook message, a voice message, a comment. Send us lunchbox pics, and you will be entered into the contest. And we have quite a few entries actually, so that's awesome. Thank you, and keep on keeping on. And I will be sending out that package at the end of the month so that whoever wins can enjoy their winnings all through the month of October. So
Oh, October?
yeah, because it's a Halloween contest, and I have been stuffing the box a little bit more and a little bit more. In fact, I ordered a few more things for the box. Yeah, they're decorative, so I want them to be able to enjoy it for the whole month.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Patreon offers folks the way to support creators and receive rewards not open to the general public, like My Life in Fragments podcast, books, videos, and more. And we want to thank our current patrons, Clint Nephi, Nick DJ Sausage from the Universe, Eric, Sean, Charles, Brother Snadis, Phoenix Dave, Kingsley, and Moose P. Please visit patreon.com/Matt Burlingame if you would like to become a supporter for as little as $1 a month. Now, Tom, have you noticed that the last few titles of our shows actually are representative of our current patrons?
I did not realize. I was wondering where you were getting some of the shit from that you were putting up there. But
Yeah.
like I watch enough paranormal television and they're always going 10 scary videos that will give you a stroke, or something, which yeah. So it's like or the one time one of the guys who does the announcing on the video shaved his head and they're going, so scary that it'll explain why no, I can't remember his name. It's Kelvin. Anyway, why he lost his hair. And it's just like, okay, so they're just having fun. Okay,
yeah.
Great. At first I thought it was like deranged weirdness, but then I realized, oh, everyone's doing it. So
yeah. Yeah, ours is like our last one was Brother Chub ate us, and it was Brother Sinatus.
Got it. Yeah.
And Chub Club DJ Star Sage, and the Chub Click with Nick, and Physical Chub Track Sean was our patron Sean. So, and then of course Charles in charge. So you can see, a charcuterie worth of a Kingsley. So anyway, but of course my favorite is always there's a moose loose about this hoose. I love that one. That's funny. That's funny right there. All right. Anyway, thank you to all our patrons. You continue to be very important, and we are very thankful.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
when a bear hibernates,
yeah.
And okay, so are they really just sleeping the whole time? Do they eat at all during the hibernation? I know they're supposed to be eating off of their fat that they have, but I think that the growling from their tummies would be too loud.
I think that they sleep the whole time. That is what I was always led to believe, but
do they shit?
That's a good question. I don't know whether they wake up and they're just like, oh, look at the pile of poo behind me. I don't know. That's an interesting question, though.
It makes me feel bad because they miss out on all the fun holidays.
That's true. Well, unless you are Yogi Bear, because one time he woke himself up so that he could celebrate Christmas. Yep.
Was it everything you hoped it would be?
I don't remember. It was about 20 years ago when I saw that, and I haven't found it since.
Okay.
But yeah, that's interesting.
Did you just fart?
No, but I was just having a. Now you've made me ponder, and probably later on today it will ponder back through, and I'll actually go look it up and see if there's YouTube. There's got to be. It's probably all over YouTube or something.
Well, yeah, there was a particular Warner Brothers episode about a dog who had a cat and a mouse that would do his bidding for him and bring him food, or he would kill them. So the cat would go to all these different people on the block and go meow, and then they give him food, and then he'd have to take it back. And whenever he'd take it back, the dog would go, "No gravy," and then he smacked the cat in the face, right?
Oh,
And I loved the video. It always made me laugh. And then one time I just put in what, no gravy, and it came right up on
oh wow.
Yeah. So it was like, this is it. How
Yeah,
exciting.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, please take a deep breath and join me for today's affirmation. And let it out. I work in creative collaboration with smart, inspiring people on projects that contribute to the healing of the world.
Nephi and I agree.
Oh, that's very sweet. Not sure I do.
Yeah.
No. No, I think that's a very good one, actually. It's very accurate of what we do. So that's nice.
Yeah, we changed the world with our nonsense. So
You never know. I've actually gotten a few letters from people who are saying, I was really down and I listened to your show and it really made me feel better. So I don't know what we're doing, but I guess we're finger banging somebody in a good way, in a very good way.
when is it a bad way?
With consent.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah, you got to throw that in these days, don't you?
Yep. All right, on September 4th, 2014, Joan Rivers, one of the best-known comedians of her era, died at age 81 in a New York hospital a week after she went into cardiac arrest while undergoing a medical procedure on her vocal cords at a Manhattan clinic. During a showbiz career that spanned more than 5 decades, Rivers blazed a trail for women in stand-up comedy and turned "Can we talk?" into a national catchphrase. No taboo was too no topic was taboo for the irreverent, sharp-tongued performer who poked fun at her personal life and an affinity for plastic surgery, and she skewered Hollywood celebrities and once again said, she said, "I succeeded by saying what everyone else is thinking." Well, I don't know about that, but
Oh, it's true. Okay, when so and so shows up and she looks fat, it's like she's either pregnant or fat. Which one is it? Tell me now. Everybody wants to know that.
there was somebody the other day that posted a picture of herself, and she said, like, posted a picture of herself like 6 years before or something, and then posted another picture of her now and said, 6 years sober and I feel wonderful. And like somebody else commented and said, "Girl, I love you, but you look like shit in both then, and you still do."
I love that.
But it was
It's
like
hilarious.
a close friend, so it was it was not,
yes, of course,
a joke, but still. Anyway, yeah, Joan really was one of a kind and a real trailblazer, and I don't think that she gets enough credit for that.
I'm really happy that my hair is finally turning, the gray on the side. Look at this. This is like daddy hair. Look at it. And it's on both sides now. It was only
strange.
It was only on one side, and now it's finally starting on this. And then I have this lovely little gray little section that's kind of going over the top, making it look like highlights.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I got called daddy today, so
Oh,
kind of
now
fun.
was this by somebody other than your husband?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yes. If he
that
calls me
counts.
daddy, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Because daddies can't be I mean, babies can't be daddies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You
I
are
mean,
kind of the baby of the family.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm practically worthless. I mean, helpless.
Do you have an allowance?
No, I've got Social Security.
That's cool. All right. Hey, today's holidays. Eat an extra dessert day. Actually, I did that.
Already?
Well, technically it was a donut, but you can have it for dessert.
You had more than one?
Yes.
I
It's
saw a
donuts,
meme.
of course I had more than one.
I saw a meme where they had there's some guy in Florida and he goes, okay, I've got everything I need for the hurricane. And he had like flashlights and batteries and a 12 pack of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, no, that wouldn't last long if I was around. I'm just saying, I have some weaknesses, and that might be one of them. Today is also Labor Day and Mouth Guard Day. I know, there's a day for it, I guess.
I didn't realize we needed a celebration for it, but good for him.
Yeah. Also National Leadership Day, macadamia nuts. Oh, I haven't had one of those in a while. Newspaper carriers, spice blend, spice, and also National Wildlife Day. I saw some wildlife and I said, drive faster, they're coming. They're youths. No, okay. All right, we'll workshop that one. Okay, birthdays. We got some birthdays coming up here. I know we do. All right, happy birthday to Jeff. Also, oh, those are recent. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, and also upcoming birthdays. Happy birthday to Ben, author Ashley Broom. We have Scott and Elsie, who is our NorCal Recycled Pets lady. Very cool. We have Davin and Jimmy, and we have I never know how to say that one, so we'll just go with Ali. So there we go. Happy birthday, everybody.
Don't forget, it's Eric Wheeler's birthday today, too.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Eric Wheeler. Wow. You went to school with him, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. There's a couple people on a group that I'm in that I think you went to high school with. But we'll talk about that group later because it has rules. And one of the rules is you don't talk about that group.
You're in Fight Club?
What?
Nothing.
Yes. Yeah. All right. We did that. We do have some stuff in our feedback though. So let's dive in and take a bite. Sean wrote in and said, I like Tori Spelling too. Yeah, she may not be history's greatest actress, but she seems like an okay person. I totally agree. Totally agree. So, let's see. All right. And Mr. Moose wrote in and said, okay, just listen to the podcast. When you said you liked the plate, I started laughing. I bought those plates at a discount store over 30 years ago to use at a party we were having. Bought a whole stack of them. They were 99 cents each, and I planned on using them just once. They have become my go-to plates for cake and pie. They were cheaper than renting from the company that was supplying everything else for the party. Tables, chairs, wine glasses, plates, etc. The next year, found wine glasses for 99 cents and bought a case. Wouldn't have to rent those again. Later, bought champagne flutes. You guessed it, 99 cents. Case of those. The first year, it was just after hubby and I got together and we didn't have anything. No longer have to rent stuff for a party, but I am still a cheapskate. Can't pass up a 99-cent serving piece. Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Over
love
the
those
years,
plates. So
some of the best,
fantastic.
yep, some of the best plates and stuff that I've had have been like from the dollar store or the 99-cent store.
I've got plates that I got from Lean Cuisine. They used to
Ah,
have Lean Cuisine meals on them, and they were microwave safe. So
mm,
afterwards, it's like, well, I don't want to throw this away. This is actually a plate that I
yeah.
can, microwave on and feel comfortable with it. And yeah, I'm down to my last two though, but I love them.
I have uh the divided Tupperware stuff that is for like meal prep, so I have like 20 or 24 of those with the lids, that were all for me to make meal prep ahead of time, so that I for my mom and my father and I, because it was a lot of cooking. uh I have them sitting in the shelves. I used them twice. They're very nice. I like them a lot, but right now they're just decorative. All right, moving on. Oh, anyway, so that was feedback, and thank you guys, Sean and Moose, very much for writing in. And I still like your plates. All right, we have some chub hugs to send out. Mine are to John Zell, and he is or was in the path of the hurricane, and I saw that the flooding was starting to get up to his place, so I want to send him some chug hubs out. And actually, that Nephi was the one who alerted me to that, so the chug hug should come from both of us. And then, well, we both have another one coming up, but I'll let you take these.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had a close friend from high school, Michelle. She passed on Monday, and then one of Sean's best friends passed on Wednesday,
Hmm.
and then I think I want to say it was yesterday or Saturday. My friend Luis, he had to put down his pup Sansa, who was 11 years old, and then we had another person that lost their sweet pep,
Yeah.
and it has been not a good week.
No, and especially Pepper, who most of our listeners and listeners of the other show know that that was Luigi's or Clint, pup, and that she was a very special dog to all of us, and we all loved her very, very much. In fact, I wrote in Boof. I wrote that character. I wrote her into a book because she was so amazing. Anyway, so she'll be greatly missed. Um, all right. Well, let's go ahead and move into celebrity news. Hey, guess what? Kevin Bacon and Kara Sedgwick celebrated their 35th wedding anniversary. At 35 years feels like a heartbeat. That's pretty cool.
I can feel your heartbeat, and you didn't even say a word.
So what was that, 7 or 8 puffs that you just took?
I've lost track.
Okay. Lady Gaga dedicated a jazz and piano residency performance to the late Tony Bennett, saying he will never be gone. Britney Spears added 2 more tattoos after unveiling new snake ink amid divorce from Sam Asghari.
They got to get her dad back to watch her shit, because she's gonna fuck things up. You
You
know she
know,
is.
I just feel for the person, for Britney. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, that poor thing. Um, Anyway, Prince William edges out Kate Middleton as the most popular royal in a new poll. researchers have found that 61% of Britons are in favor of the monarchy.
They like it.
Yeah. They like it, and they like to not like it.
Well, yeah, it depends on who you're talking to, but it's kind of like when the Obamas were in office.
Okay.
Everybody is pro, government and presidency, and then Trump got in office and everyone hates the office. See, it's the same thing. It just depends.
It's all theater. It's
Yeah.
all fucking theater. The only scary
I
thing
think
is that Trump
I
didn't
think it's
fucking
more sleight of
understand.
hand instead of theater, but okay.
What did you say?
I said it's more sleight of hand.
Yes, that's true. That's true too. But anyway, hey, guess who was the least liked royal?
I would say it's the girl that Harry married.
So Meghan Markle.
Yes.
Close. She and Harry actually scored in like the 30s, I think. But no, there was one royal that was like 6%. Like almost all of Britain just said, fuck that.
Oh, it's the little girl, right? She's an asshole.
Little girl.
Yeah, one of the kids there. She's an asshole.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Andrew.
Oh, well, that's because he's a pedophile.
Yes. I like Eric. No. Icky. Icky. Moving on. But yeah, I think he probably deserves that accolade. All right. Celebrity deaths. We had Steve Harwell, the founding member of the former frontman of Smash Mouth, died actually today at
Yeah.
age 56, which is just crazy. I mean, I could not tell you a Smash Mouth song off the top of my head, but
Hey there, you're an all-star. Put your game.
okay. Yep. So
okay. That's their song. That's it.
Right. And it's like it's just crazy. 56 is way too fucking young.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jimmy Buffett, the Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter behind the escapist classic Margaritaville, died on the 1st at 76. And I actually got yelled at by Nephi because I said, I know Jimmy Buffett, but I could not tell you a Jimmy Buffett song. And he just
wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Yeah, no. I had to look him up and start listening to some of his music to get familiarized with it. I had no idea. I just knew that he was awesome, and that's it. All right, Jack Sony, or Sonny, depending, the musician and writer, endearingly and best known as the other guitarist in Dire Straits, died August 30th at 68. He joined the band to help them with their 1985 album Brothers in Arms, which became their most successful record. I remember listening to that a lot, actually, back then, before I really realized some of the lyrics of songs and went, oh, boo. Anyway, Jamie Christopher died on August 29th at age 52. He was an assistant director who worked on all 8 Harry Potter films and 6 films from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not to mention Alien 3, The Fifth Element, The Mummy, The Da Vinci Code, Justice League, and Knives Out. So, amazing career, and he was 52. So sad.
Wait, aren't you 53?
Not till October.
And what have you done? No, just kidding. I'm joking.
Put up with you.
I guess that is something.
A little bit.
We'll put that on your tombstone.
There you go. Actually, you know what I want on my tombstone? BRB. So, All right, Bill Richardson, the politician and diplomat who came to be one of the most influential negotiators for Americans held hostage abroad, died Friday at age 58, at age 75.
He had his hand on getting Brittany, what's her name, back.
Brittany
The
Griner.
basketball player.
Wow.
So, yeah, he was quite the guy. He also did quite a bit for his age. So
yeah, wow. All right. Well, on that note, Tom wants to talk to you about.
Okay. Well, we finished up Claim to Fame last week.
Oh.
With a double episode. I don't know why it was double. Why didn't they do it the week before? Damn it. And the last three people were related to Daryl Earnhardt Jr. He's a
NASCAR.
Well, yes. Actually, they said they didn't say NASCAR. They called it something else. But yeah, it's NASCAR. Donnie Osmond's son.
Oh.
JB Smooth's daughter, which was the hard one. That was the really hard one.
And
Nick Cannon's brother. You look up JB Smooth and you'll go, oh, okay, I know who he is.
Okay.
He's very funny comedian.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
And then Nick Cannon.
Oh. Yeah, I'll have to look him up because I don't know who that is.
Oh my God, he's the host of Masked Singer. He was married to Mariah Carey. He has 11 children from multiple of mothers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how many things have you not known so far today? This is starting to scare me.
Well, you know what's really getting to me? I used to be on top of like all the celebrity everything, and now I go look up celebrity news and I just scroll through it going, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are anymore. Nope, they're all a bunch of weird influencers and stuff. I have no idea.
Okay, so anyway, last week on Big Brother, nobody went home because Matt got a special ability to save whoever got voted out, which he used. And so Jag, who was going to go home because he was down 10 votes to nothing to go, was saved. And so this week, Jared ended up winning head of household. And he's fucking up because his mom, Sari, is secretly on the show. I mean, she's not secretly on the show, but on the show, the secret is no one knows that they're mom and son, except Jared keeps telling people, and he wants his big fat mouth shut. So that's going on there. Let's see. Only Murders in the Building this week. Martin Short and Meryl Streep kind of they didn't hook up, but maybe they did. We didn't have to watch it, but Martin Short lost a tooth, so she put him on the ferry to a bridge so he could flip his tooth out over the side, because that's what they used to do with her when she was a kid, because it's a tooth ferry. A ferry, get it? Okay.
Yeah.
And what was funny was that she goes, oh, look, I brought this joint that I've had for a few years. He goes, well, a few years, how long have you had that? And she goes, I think it's about 40 years now. I got this at a party I went to, at so-and-so's party. And Martin Short goes, oh my God, I was at that party. Wait, let me look at that. I rolled these joints.
Oh.
And then they smoked the joint.
4 years old. Yeah.
Well, that's what was so funny, as yesterday I found this container.
Okay.
And inside it is literally some 40-year-old pot and seeds. Some stems. It's stems and seeds. It doesn't smell like anything, but I found this in a cupboard, and I just can't believe it just got tossed up there and never done anything with it because I've been here for years, so.
So was it yours?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe, well, it belonged to the people that moved in there before you, and
Oh
you just
no, no,
never
no.
know.
This is stuff from Los Angeles when I was growing up in my backyard.
Oh, okay, I got that now. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Reservation Dogs this week. Um, what happened was one of the kids was starting to pull away from the other kids, not because he was like on drugs or something, mostly because his friends are idiots and they're going to bring him down, so he kind of wants to lose them as friends, and I've been there. I know what that's like. um but
Rude.
but we're still friends, so it didn't take.
True. That's true.
And so what happened was he ends up going out with the old men of the tribe, the guy who's the cop, his Uncle Brownie, one of the other guys, and they all go out there because they're going to go fishing and they're going to camp and they're going to get in touch with their feelings. But by the end of the episode, the three men are in tears and the kids just like going, "Oh my God, what am I doing here?" But it was actually the best episode of the series so far. It was a really great episode. At one point, they were talking about Bigfoot, and in the closing credits, Bigfoot and his son were out in the forest pissing in the forest, and he was teaching him how to pee in the woods. It was just cute. I mean, it's a little dumb thing, but what I love about the show is that they take um, their religious, well, I don't even know if it's religious, their cultural things very seriously. And that includes things like ghosts and dear ladies and spirit,
Yeah.
spirit people. And yeah, so it was good. It was a good episode. um Finished Twisted Metal over on Peacock. That was the 10-part series with I am completely gone with his name, doesn't matter. Anthony Mackie. He and then the girl who played Rosa on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They're traveling across the country to pick up a package from California to pick it up in Chicago, and they've got it's a post nuclear, well, I think nuclear, maybe it's a post apocalyptic, something's happened. And so there's not gated, there's walled communities, and then the people outside, which are the big cities, and outside are all these crazies that are running amok basically. So really fun show, nice and gory. They've even set up season 2 for us, so I'm sure it's coming back because they just gave too much away. They go, he goes, "Well, now that I've done this, I'm free, right?" And she goes, "No, now you're entering the contest. We're getting all the best writers from across the country, and you guys are going on a death race, basically."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so but it's totally fun, really good show, and that's on Peacock. Let's see. Okay, High School Musical, the musical, the series, season 4. They're doing High School Musical 4, not in I mean the kids were going to do High School Musical again, but then what happens, without them knowing, the principal has allowed to have filming for High School Musical number 4 to happen at the school at the same time. Now, the problem I have with this is anybody that was in drama knows that these kids are on the bottom of the feeding list. I mean, they are I don't know if there's anybody less. I mean, even the kids who aren't involved in anything are higher than the drama geeks are. And these people think and act like they are superstars, and it's really wearing on me. But what was kind of cool is Kai, who's in the new Doogie Howser Hawaiian show on Disney Plus, plays the Zac Efron role in High School Musical 4 that's being filmed at the school. So we got a little cross promotion of 2 of my shows. So, I'm not anxious to finish High School Musical, the series, season 4, because I don't know who these kids are anymore. They're all in love, they're happy, they're openly gay, no one's treating them badly. It's like, come on, I
Like,
want real life
wait.
here. I mean, musicals are musicals. I get that. But you also have to have some conflict, some confrontation. We need
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And more than just the guy who's playing, Zac Efron's role in the new show is kind of an asshole.
That always sucks when you're
So
supposed to have the hero and you just don't like him.
yeah. Let's see. This week I watched Bob the Drag Queen, Woke Man in a Dress stand up over on YouTube. It was
Huh.
very good, very funny. Also saw Dan Cummings
Uh,
trying to get better, and that was not.
huh.
First of all, I thought he was gay because in the preview it goes, okay, so my girlfriends. Now, how many straight guy goes, oh, all my girlfriends tell me, they don't. One
Yeah.
girlfriend, that's all you get. Multiple girlfriends, you're gay. And my girlfriends say, like I had one of my girlfriends say, oh my God, I got the icks with this guy and had to leave. And I'm thinking, okay, so this is a gay guy talking about all his female straight girlfriends.
Yeah.
Good, that'll be funny. Oh, and then he goes, because when I go on date with women and now I'm thinking, oh my God, do I have the ick? And I'm like, oh, you got the ick, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is going on here? And then it was like he was like Neil Diamond comic. He screamed most of his jokes, and I hate that. I hate
Mm.
I hate when it's like
Bob
yelling.
Goldthwait?
I just don't like. Well, but that was his gimmick, and this is just he's yelling.
Oh.
It's different. It's like Neil Diamond. Remember, he's like going. I am, I say, okay, calm down. You don't have to be that serious about this,
Yeah.
and all of his stuff, I mean, he's a baritone and he's yelling. It's hard to do. Um, and then Wheel of Time is back on Prime. Are you going to
Yeah.
watch it?
I am going to watch it.
Uh,
My mother loves that series and she's already going for it. I
okay.
haven't seen it yet though.
I don't. I'm not going to watch it. I know we were trying to watch it amongst 4 different shows that were exactly the same
Yeah.
last year at the when this one was out. So I can't. And then finally we tried watching Asteroid City over on Peacock.
Oh my gosh,
This is
yeah.
the Wes Anderson movie
Mhm.
with Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, Jason. I gotta stop naming names. Okay, it's an all-star cast. It's crazy all-star, and
Yeah.
it was terrible,
Oh.
just terrible. Uh, it, well, instead of making a movie, they're filming a play and making a movie of a play. And so they're going, and here's the actors. And it's not like Tom Hanks, it's like Anthony blah 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 blah. It will be playing so and so. And it's like, I don't like this. I hate it. I don't
Uh-huh.
want to watch anymore. So we were kind of moving around in the house and I was in the kitchen and the movie was playing and I go, can I turn this off? He goes, oh, you haven't turned it off yet? And I go, well, I wasn't sure if it was okay to turn it off. I thought maybe you were watching it. He goes, I'm in the kitchen cooking. Okay, yeah,
Uh,
okay, good. Then we're turning
well,
it off.
the
And we
previews, yeah, from what I saw from the previews, I just thought, God, that looks horrible.
and so it was.
Oh.
So you and I both watched Soccer.
Oh, yes. Yes, we did. In fact, I actually watched it this morning so that I could make sure that we could talk about it. And what I gathered from it was, well, David Tennant, I was right that David Tennant did the cyborg voice,
Okay.
and that was fun. I'm looking forward to West Chatham or Chatham, depending on how you pronounce it. He actually was in The Expanse. He was really hot, hunky, yummy dude in The Expanse. He's going to be on there at some point, so I'm looking forward to that. And the green lady,
Yeah.
she is Ewan McGregor's wife. So I was like, well, that's interesting. That's probably how she got the part. Uh,
Oh, stop it.
no, but seriously, he does that. She shows up on set. She's an actress, and they're like, hey, you know what? You might be good because she did other movies and stuff. They probably thought, well, she'd probably be good in this. Anyway, and actually, she is pretty good. I like the cast. I like the general thing, but I have no idea what's going on. I honestly, I sat there watching the whole thing today and went, I don't even really understand why they're fighting, but yay, action, yay. So that's my take on it. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of fun. Yeah,
I think I've sucked this dry.
I was gonna say you've been hitting it pretty hard there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I figured anytime you raise your voice at me, I should, smoke.
oh, I see. Well, I'll have to talk all quiet and yummy. Anyway, let's see. And then there's Ragnarok, which I have not finished.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you finished it? Did you want to say?
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess unless there's an episode of anything I'm forgetting, I guess okay. So my week, mom, we had to deassemble the shower and make it so that it is manageable for her, and that seems to be working pretty well. Um, she was doing pretty good with making sure that she was asking, like having me go with her to like when she wanted to go outside for a little bit or anything like that, to just to have that extra precaution to make sure that she was ready to do certain things. And then once she did that, well, then she just decided that she was going to go do it on her own. And so she's been going outside and working on the plants and watering and you know uh, all the stuff like that, and that makes me go, oh my god, and you can at least let me know that you're doing that. But no, that's mom. She's just like, fuck it, I'll just do it.
Well, I know. This is why they have the commercial, oh my God, I've fallen, I can't get up. Is
Uh,
because of people who are doing things that they should be better at before they do them.
yeah,
But
exactly.
but I'm glad
That,
to see that she's okay though. She's been
yeah,
maneuvering the steps right in the
yeah,
backyard.
yeah, and I just I just keep reminding her, just be careful, pay attention to what you're doing, you know, like step first, make sure the ground is under you, pay attention to the cracks in the sidewalk and everything. And, so that's all. Alrighty then, folks. If you had the visual going right now, you would see that Tom is sniffing plastic. That's kind of how he rolls. Anyway, so yeah, but she is, for the most part, she's doing okay, and she's like wanting to like go for a drive, and I'm like holding her back, going, "You have not been cleared for driving yet." She's like, "Well, in order for me to go get cleared for driving, I have to drive up there." I'm like, "No, no, no, just slow down, mother, slow down."
I think she has a point though.
Well, yeah, but I'm hoping that we can get our uncle, or my uncle, to take her up for her first, driving assessment appointment. She just needs a little bit more recuperative time before she takes off full blast, and I don't think that she, is really realizing that. Speaking of my uncle, he spent the other day, he and his wife, hanging out with one of the members from Santana. Uh, so he thought that was really cool.
Did he change his evil ways?
No, but he has been much better. So he is still, his hardcore Christian self, but he's not a dick about it so much now. So, they still have to premise everything with, God did this and God said that, but not to the point where you're like, oh my God, could you give God a rest? Anyway. All right. I've been editing a collection of older writings that will hopefully be out about the beginning of October in time for Halloween. I will let our patrons know about that if they so choose to have the option of that. They will have access to it for free. Um, and then what else? Okay, so I didn't watch very much. I didn't watch very much of anything this week. I did watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episodes 3 and 4. This is of season 2, because Heather came over and that's what we watched. And I this is an amazing series, and the episodes are great, and I love the fact that they are stories that are episodic. They are compacted in and finished in their like 45-50 minutes of time. I have not realized just how fully I have missed episodic television, and this is such a good show. In fact, I know that you were kind of, you loved Trek and then you stopped watching it because of stuff, but I think you would really enjoy this show too. And you don't have to necessarily know exactly who these characters were um, in other incarnations of the show to appreciate these shows. So,
Right.
all right. I also watched the last 2 episodes of season 1 of Heartstopper. And of course, I actually put it off for a while because every time I thought about it, I'm like, this show is so sweet and hitting all my like awe buttons that I don't know, I felt like almost sad knowing that there were only 2 more episodes. I don't know. So anyway, so I watched it and I just, especially through the last one, I think I was just like ugly crying through parts of it. It is such a great series. I can't even imagine what it would have been like for a series like this to have existed at the times that we were that age.
Right.
I
It was
just
crazy.
I don't know what, but let me tell you, this was just the sweetest, most, I think probably one of the, I don't know. It's just like this, to me, this show is like, this is like instantly part of like our culture, our gay culture. I mean, it is the epitome of what it should be like to be that age and to be, coming out and stuff.
Well, just think how much better grounded we would be as children, as adults, if
Uh-huh.
we hadn't been so frightened as children.
Exactly. Yes. So anyway, I love it. I'm gonna start watching the second season, but I'm gonna probably wait a little bit because I want to finish up Ragnarok and stuff like that. So, um, and plus, this just was such a special show that, I'm just hoping. I've heard good things about season 2. So, have you watched season 2?
I'm a few episodes in.
Okay, and so far so good.
Yeah, it's just taking a different look on things in season 2. It's so far I like what they're doing.
Good. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I
it's
was just like really hoping they didn't have like just this amazing season 1, then season 2 is just like trying to make money or something.
well, it's good writing. The writing's
Okay,
good.
good. All right. And then for some damn reason, I had it in my head that I just wanted to watch Dune again, the newer one with Michael Sage's boyfriend, Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong. I actually liked it this time. Now, I'm not saying that I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest fucking thing, but I'm saying that this time I actually liked it because I think I was able to pay more attention and catch the things I missed to figure out what the fuck was happening. But I still think that there were some major flaws. They could have really done better storytelling and editing, other than just assuming that everybody already knew the story, so they were just working on making it more more better visually. I didn't hate it, so there we go. And I'm actually now a little bit sad that well, not sad, but I would have liked them to release the second one earlier than 2024, knowing that it's already done, but they're holding it off, I guess, because of the strikes.
Well, they're holding it off because the people cannot advertise it.
Right.
And they feel this is the kind of show that needs to have, Timothy Chalamet, running around there talking about it. So
yeah, no, I get it, I get that, but at the same time, it would have been nice for it to come out and see if it was better. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about some Miss Manners. That's Miss Manners, girl. Dear Miss Manners, I have a child with a few food allergies. They're not life-threatening, but they still constrain his dietary choices on a daily basis. When I host parties, I mention these allergies to friends and family and ask that if they're inclined to bring food, they avoid bringing anything containing those allergens. Guests sometimes ignore my requests and not only bring foods that I ask them not to, but also insist that I serve them or serve what they brought. Something like festive holiday desserts that they went out of their way to produce or procure. How do I respond that I won't serve anything that at worst can cause an allergic reaction to my son, and at best will make him feel excluded at the celebration? I would say that you're stupid.
I just can't believe people have these kind of problems.
Well, just serve it, and then tell your son, don't eat that. He's gonna have to grow up, you can't go into the grocery store with him when, and be like, everybody put everything away on the shelves that my son is allergic to so that he doesn't feel excluded in the store while shopping. He has to be an adult. He has to figure it out. He has to know, stop. Just stop. That's my advice. What do you say?
Stop. It's just ridiculous. You know what? Take your son home, put him in a box, and leave him there.
Yep.
Then he'll be safe.
Right. Exactly. And they're not life-threatening. Carry your EpiPen and just, oh my gosh.
Well, remember when they in grade school when you had like a celebration, somebody brought in cupcakes. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You can't bring in anything sweet. You can't bring in, you can bring in like vegetables, because that's what kids want for celebrating.
Here, have a nice little zucchini.
Yeah, it's nice dish of vegetables. There's peppers and here's mushrooms, but don't eat them if you're allergic to those mushrooms.
Right, or if you don't like hot food.
Yeah, or
take this great big cucumber home to your mom. She'll be happy making it
Yeah,
for you.
see where she can put that, and we'll all be happier for it, including
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. No, this is ridiculous. Gentle reader, if the goal is to shame your guests, always good sport in some quarters. Miss Manners feels you are squandering an opportunity by suggesting that they bring food. Those who thought they were guests will feel a greater burden at having to follow rules about what they bring. Better to spring it on them when they arrive. Okay. Best of all, of course, would be to resist any pressure to serve guest supplied treats. And if they will not take no for an answer, take them aside and explain the problem to them in private. I disagree.
Yeah.
Disagree quite strongly. Not to mention, I didn't really understand that because it was weirdly written. Moving on.
Yeah, I think she just wanted to not be confrontational.
Well, I guess, but what I would have said too is if you're having a party at your house and you don't want people to bring things because your son might be allergic to them, then supply all the food.
Right.
Weirdo. Okay, hey Chubs, what's your favorite way to spend a day off?
What's that?
Yeah. Podcasting with my very close and dear friend.
Clint. Let's see.
Rude.
So a day off is when you're not podcasting.
I guess. Well, I mean, technically from my clients, but client mainly, I'm on call all the time, so I don't really have a day off.
Oh, okay.
If
Me
I
either.
if I was working, I don't see. For me, like something like this, if you get a day off, what's your favorite thing to do? Probably sleep, because you're tired from all that working. What
Yeah,
is
well,
Sean? Okay, let's put it this way. What does Sean like to do on his days off?
get up extra early and go to the gym.
Oh, well, that wouldn't work for me. Although, if I had a treadmill, I would use that sucker like a lot because I do like walking on a treadmill, but that's my main thing with it.
This doesn't have to do with you. That's not what we were
Damn
talking.
it. Okay. Hey Chubs, what's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
I hate to say this, but it's usually something really yummy to eat.
Yeah, I can't say that I don't understand that,
Or weed.
or weed,
But it's like I was thinking, if someone goes, "Oh, here, take half this cookie," I'd be like, "Thank you." Oh, I'm in much better mood now. Or oh, hey, are you you go over to somebody's house. Hey, are you hungry? We're just gonna get ready for dinner. Let me put you up a bowl of what we're having, and then you look at it and go, "This looks good."
yeah.
So, and speaking of that, oh, just seeing what we've got coming up, it looks
Oh,
good.
yeah. Well, things that can instantly make my day better. It's just one thing, but come on. Um, Audio from Nephi is one thing. A drop in, not a drop in, let's say a visit from a friend,
Yeah,
like
I was
when
gonna
you
say.
came over, or when Clint just drops by and, brings me some little thing that he saw and thought of me. Things like that are like, oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let's find out what's in our lunchbox, starting with our Baron Frosty. He wrote in and said, made my world famous mac and cheese last night and wanted to say hello. Nope, nothing. Okay. Since visiting Paula Dean's restaurant in Savannah and trying to steal her recipe, I've now replaced the quarter cup milk with a quarter cup sour cream. It really is a game changer. I hope you both have a fun Halloween season. You know, that's interesting that he says that, because I have actually thought of when I the very few times that I actually try to make macaroni and cheese, I've actually thought of adding a little sour cream just to make it creamier. So
Yeah. Well, and here what he's done is he's done a mac and cheese that doesn't look like a traditional mac and cheese. So,
right.
like I'm sure, are those ham bits? I hope. And
That's what I would think. Yeah.
and broccoli with a little bit of like breadcrumb over the top. That's nice. Looks
Yeah.
good.
And you
I,
know,
I
that's another thing is like for mac and cheese, I like adding things like that. I like texture.
well, I would rather have this than mac and cheese. Mac
Yeah.
and cheese to me is just gooey. Usually the pasta's overcooked and the cheese and pasta are now becoming close to similar in their texture. And
Yeah.
this is like, oh, now this would be more fun. I
But
mean,
oh yeah, yeah, this looks amazing. So thank you for sending that in. And don't forget to our listeners that you can go check out Chubs Gone Wild on Facebook. Just look up for Chubs Gone Wild, and you can see all this. And yeah, that's very yum. Speaking of young, Mr. Michael Sage, that's the third square, sent in this beautiful homemade pizza made in his sister's new pizza oven. And of course, he is a vegetarian,
yeah,
so you will not find any meat products on this pizza. What?
nothing.
Okay.
No,
Uh,
that's the nice thing about pizza is that it is so subjective. You can put anything on a pizza that you want. It doesn't have to have anything on there. I
mhm.
mean, some people, I mean, I've seen people that put like ranch dressing instead of sauce.
Yeah, I've heard
I've
about
seen
that actually quite
I've
recently.
seen Alfredo instead of a tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen the tomato sauce. I've seen it done with. I've actually known people who've used ketchup as their.
Oh, that's too far.
I don't know that it actually. I didn't
Oh
taste it,
no.
but I don't think that. What I'm saying is, you can do any
Right.
barbecue
Like the
sauce.
barbecue with chicken.
Yeah,
I've had that before and it was actually pretty good.
the barbecue chicken, and what do I usually get with it? I think it's bacon.
Mm,
The barbecue chicken with bacon pizza from Domino's is fantastic.
sounds like
It's I'm sure it's ridiculously full of calories, but it's fantastic.
sometimes you just gotta go there. All right, Mr. Moose wrote in and said, I took my eye off the strudel for a little too long. Scorched it on one side, still edible, but I hate it when that happens. Here is a piece of apple strudel. And I don't mind if something like that is caught on the edges. That is I would eat that. That is beautiful.
And on such a beautiful plate.
Yes. Love that plate.
Oh, get
Oh,
ready.
and here we are again with another one. Was at the grocery store and this chocolate cake jumped into the cart. Was good. Love a buttercream frosting.
And look how moist it is.
Much better than the dry ass piece of shit cakes that I've gotten the last couple times I've
That's
tried.
because buttercream frosting will help keep your cake moist.
Uh, well, then I will just rub it all over my body. Actually, I love making homemade buttercream frosting. I do, I do. All right. Book. It doesn't look like homemade, but it is. I made several individual shepherd's pies at once and put them in those little aluminum pans. Not pretty, but tasty anyway, and had salad with it. I fucking love shepherd's pie. Now, I'm not a huge fan of like doing lamb in it, but shepherd's pies are
Well, lamb is much better than shepherd.
well, depends on what part.
No. Have you ever had a penis before?
I've had
eaten.
No, that is just loaded. Oh, eaten? Ew.
Yeah.
No, that's not my thing, dear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's just like when people have to eat, are in some competition show, and they're like, "Here, eat these bull testicles." I'm like, no, no, no.
I hear they don't taste like chicken.
Yeah, I hear they're very gamey.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm going to the urologist on Wednesday to have my big ass ball checked out.
That is amazing.
And hopefully, I'm hoping. Part of me is like, you know what? I've got a half hour. You want to do it right now? Yes.
That would be. I bet you're. I'm very happy for you. I really hope that they're able to help with that, because the other person that I was talking about, the adult star who had his done, was not near what you've been having to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible. He says it's just been incredible. So I'm looking forward to you being free of your testicle issues.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering. I have no idea what is going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read it online and stuff, but it's like I can see the pictures of the ones that are my size. Those aren't the ones that have the stories. Usually it's like, oh my God, it's like having an apricot in my underwear. It's like, apricot? Fuck you. Try a spaghetti squash.
Well, and that's another thing, is that everything that I've heard and seen is it's something that's actually done surgically in a hospital. And sometimes they keep you overnight just to make sure everything's okay. But really, it is just removing the fluid and then sewing up the little. They don't even like cut open the ball. Or the sac. They just stick stuff in it. So.
Right. I mean, I guess they could just maybe drain it this time and then say, okay, in 3 weeks, come back and we'll fix it.
Right. Well, whatever it is, I'm hoping for the best for you. In the meantime, Golden Rule Services want you to know about an important tool preventing you from contracting HIV. PrEP is medication proven to be 99% effective in preventing HIV infection. To learn more about PrEP, visit sacgrs.com, and soon we'll be talking about DoxyPep.
What's that?
DoxyPep is a regimen where if you go have sex with somebody and you may have been exposed to like other, like gonorrhea or syphilis or something like this, it's basically a special antibiotic that you just take around that time to like make sure that the infection doesn't get
Got
over.
it.
So
that's exciting.
Anyway, all right. Find Tom's other podcast at swanandjudd.com. Find my books at justkisstheguy.com. Find all of our links at allmylinks.com/chubsgonewild. And please give us a call at
408-69 Chubs.
Oh, that was beautifully done. And now I am going to my dear friend, dear friend, Lori Dean, has made lunch for us. And he is a wonderful chef. So dinner is served in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go have some delicious food that maybe I will put in our lunchbox next week.
Good luck. You didn't put any of mine in. Did I send any?
I don't think. Well, you sent the nuggets.
Oh yeah, that was just for you though.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I thought.
Okay.
All right. We will catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
A network of inclusion.
UnivazPods.net.
This show is part of the Pride 48 Network.
This has been a For Fuck's Sake production.